We're really impressed with the season so far. We knew that we'd got an absolute seasoned professional in Josh Brookes, and I think he's proving that as we speak. PJ, our rookie, first time on a superbike, really starting to settle in well with the team now, starting to gel with the bike. So yeah, I mean, he's had some brilliant results. P6 almost last weekend, apart from a small incident. So yeah, we're pretty pleased. Pretty excited about today. We've had a bit of a challenging weekend so far. We've had a number of technical issues with PJ, but yet he showed his class again by putting it on P8 with literally no practice time here. Josh again within a tenth or so, P3 on the grid. So we're expecting big things from him.
From my personal perspective as the manager of the team, I would like to see consistency again. I don't think we've not reached the point in the season yet where it's time to win at all costs. That's my point of view anyway, but Josh may feel differently. For PJ, obviously, it's definitely consistency and progression. We want to see PJ start to finish in sort of positions in around 6th place, top 6. For Josh, he wants to win for sure. He wants to beat Shaky today. There's probably only one factor with it being here today, apart from it being the halfway point of the season, which is slightly irrelevant. It's Brands Hatch, and it's a very key circuit to the championship. It's not only Shaky's home circuit and one that he's won the last few races at, but it's also going to be very much key to the final results in the showdown. So yeah, we'd like to edge ahead of him at least once today.
Yeah, everything's not going so bad. You know, it's a big learning year for me, so I'm trying just to have a steady progress. We're like halfway through the season already. It's going by so fast. I think that showdown's going to be hard to make, but I'm going to keep trying. Going to all these new tracks for me is quite difficult, but we're getting there, and I'm going to try to get there. Phil Dashy, Philip Neal, the whole Tyco crew, they take care of me the whole time I'm there. I just wash the car and do the normal lifestyle there. So I actually don't mind going home right now. I actually love it over there in Ireland. So it's been great.
The season sort of by halfway has made signs of how it's sort of going to be. Unless someone gets hurt or unless someone finds some extra form in the second half of the season, you have to imagine it's going to stay similar to how it's been lately. Your plan would be to win every race and be leading the championship by a long ways, but you know, that wouldn't be very interesting for the race fans. So in a way, it's probably better that we're battling for the positions. But if I had it my way, I'd be doing certainly a lot more winning. It's difficult to answer how to stop Shaky. Knock him off the track or something. I don't know. It seems more of a difference and a change to go and ride the TT, which is a long circuit, as opposed to feeling like this seems small. This just feels like not natural to be here. I feel more used to riding short circuit tracks anyway. It's what I've done nearly all my life. TTs and road racing has made me more experienced. I don't know that it would make me a better rider, but try and use every race to find some sort of learning or advantage. So I hope that I have been able to bring something from those events.
What a start for Shaky Byrne. He just aims for the very, very first early apex there at Paddock Hill Bend, and it looks as if the two Samsung Hondas might have launched side by side down the hill. Great start for Kianari behind Alex Lowe's as they drop into Druids Hill Bend, with Josh Brookes, usually the fast starting Australian, pushed back down to 4th place. Glorious sight on a day like this. Alex Lowe's has snatched the advantage. Here comes Josh Brookes. And James, I said, how short is that Minter Straight? How fast do you have to make a decision to make a move there?
Absolutely, it's short on any bike, but with these things with over 200 brake horsepower and slick tyres on it is really short.
Brookes cuts underneath. That was a great move on Shane Byrne. So going up to Druids Hill Bend, we're on the 5th lap of 18. Josh Brookes, the popular Australian on the Tyco Suzuki, resident now, of course, in Northern Ireland, just back from some serious and successful testing for the Suzuki 8-hour race, leads the way. PJ Jacobsen, who is really beginning to get to grips now with the bigger of the Suzukis.
Here comes Shane Byrne up the inside into Hawthorne. That's clean as a whistle. Can he hold it and not run wide and allow? We've seen Lowe's get up the inside of him before this, trying again. Right on the back wheel now of Josh Brookes. Good job by Brookes though. You never can discount the man come Sunday morning.
Do you know, he's had 8 podiums, 5 times second, 3 times third, but never actually managed to win yet this year. Number 2, Josh Brookes. Number 22, Alex Lowe's making a move there. Can he stop it? Yes, he can, because if he couldn't, I think he'd have hit Shaky. We're just about on 2/3 race distance here, and the most powerful trio in British Superbikes at the moment, swapping places and paint. Brookes still at the front. Can he find that elusive first race win for Tyco Suzuki here at Brands Hatch? He's got another 6 laps to fend off Shane Byrne and Alex Lowe's. Dropping down the hill, this is Shaky Byrne snatching the lead from Josh.
Oh, he's off! He's off!
Down! Shaky Byrne, the championship leader.
Oh.
Wow, what a big move he made at Hawthorns, and he paid the price. Brookes, Lowe's, Kianari now in 3rd place. Westmoreland 4th, 5th PJ Jacobsen into the right-hander, through clearways, into the Clark curve. Could it be, finally, after 8 podiums, he's going to grab a race win for Tyco Suzuki. Josh Brookes takes victory here at Brands Hatch. Jacobsen is 5th.
Great feeling. It's 25 points. It's well, it's not. It's 3 points, but for the shootout. So it's prize money. It's a great feeling. So yeah.
First race went absolutely great. I couldn't have asked for a better result for myself. We struggled here at the beginning of the weekend, missing the first 2 sessions just with mechanical issues and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good. I got more track time, so I think I was going faster in the race. And yeah, it was a really good result for me.
Shane Byrne will be furious with himself from race 1. Look at the angle of Josh Brookes as he sprints towards the first turn. But Shaky Byrne, would you believe it, 4th on the grid, first into the first turn. A brilliant start from the reigning champion. Thankfully we've got no jump start, so everybody's out there for real. Shaky Byrne, James Ellison, Alex Lowe's, Josh Brookes, Yuichi Kianari. PJ Jacobsen's made a good start. Brookes, James, doesn't seem to have that pace that he had in the first race to really challenge these front men. I
agree, because you know that if he's got anything like the pace, he doesn't sit tight and make a plan up, he just goes. Yeah. You know, one thing that Josh always does is push as fast and as hard as he can all the time.
Then this batch with PJ Jacobsen impressing more and more now on the Superbike, ahead of the 2 build-based BMWs. And Josh definitely hasn't got the pace he had in race 1.
No.
He's running flat 127s, just a couple of tenths off the pace of these 3 guys at the front. Just moving back downfield, looking at John Kirkham here with PJ Jacobsen right behind him. To the checkered flag, Shaky wins it. 2nd place, James Ellison, Milwaukee Yamaha. 3rd place, Alex Lowe's for Samsung Honda. 4th place, Josh Brookes, Tyco Suzuki. Jacobsen, 8th.
I've had a pretty good weekend. Obviously, a win was fantastic for Josh to sort of break his duck and get his first win of the 2013 season. So really, really pleased with that. A little disappointed perhaps with not a podium in the second, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Don't know exactly why yet, but we lost all real grip really from the first lap, so a little bit disappointing. I'm sure Josh feels a little bit the same, but hey, ironically from a showdown points point of view, that's 3 for Alex, 3 for Shaky and 3 for Josh, so really not much changed. PJ had a fantastic, I mean, he's had his 2 best results of the season so far, so he's really coming on leaps and bounds. Really pleased with him.
Race pace was way faster in race 2, so I did like 27s the whole race. Meanwhile, in the first race I was doing low 28s halfway through, so I definitely improved.
Really thrilled with the win of race 1, but you know, we didn't make any changes to the bike. Exact same setup, just you know, went out in race 2, and for some reason there was no grip right from the word go. First turn started to spin, second turn got a bit of spin. You know, that can happen on a first or second corner. Got to the 3rd corner and it spun again. I was just thinking to myself, this is going to be a long race. So you know, I don't know, you know, what we can put it down to apart from the grip wasn't there, and we had made no changes to the bike. So I just had to suffer it and ride the best race I could, and today that was 4th.
Well, obviously we came here today to try and rack up a race win, and we've done that. It's always nicer to win the second one than the first one, I have to say. But yeah, we're pleased. I mean, obviously that wasn't a great performance from us as a team in the second one, but fourth place is never that bad. Josh didn't just get as good a start on that one, and he just didn't feel as comfortable with the bike pretty much from the first lap, really. So temperatures were up a lot, track temperature was up, and for some reason we just had a little bit less grip on that one. And when these guys are circulating within a tenth or 2/10 of each other every lap, everything needs to be perfect, and it just wasn't that time. So fourth was the best we could manage, and another solid result for PJ, top 8, 8th again, 5th in the first one, so we can't complain.
We were happy with how the bike performed this weekend. You know, if it's strong enough to win a race, then it can't be too far away. And also, you know, for the next round, it's a track we've been to before, so the settings and bike setup that we need there we're familiar with. I don't think it'll be much different to what we've got here, maybe a click or so with suspension, but aside from that, the bike's pretty much set up, so we'll run it again.
We're developing new parts all the time, introducing more power in a way that's more usable, a bit more user-friendly, so that the guys can get used to it, because we know, ultimately we've got to be at the pinnacle and at the sharp end for the last 3 rounds of the season for the shootout.